From 12, we are down to just 4. We are in the home stretch, and today, our queens begin their sprint for their one crowning moment. Well, there's nothing like this game when the stakes are highest, and there's nothing like the PVL All-Filipino Conference Semifinals. So welcome to the heart of volleyball. Chargers are ready to get one on the semis win column, but the answer will come from their opponents today because CZ Ronina and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans are just as ready to kick off this stage of the competition. Welcome to the Premier Volleyball League All-Filipino Conference. We are coming to you live from Antipolo City because it's day one of the semis with big matchups today. It's Choco Mucho versus Akari, and later on we have a big matchup as well. It's Dreamline taking on the Petro Gas Angels. Hey everyone! Thanks for watching us over the Pilipinas Live app on RPTV. Our first time being on RPTV this conference, and of course on One Sports Plus. My name is Jana Ejido. I will be on the sidelines today, but of course this panel wouldn't be complete without the beautiful ladies at the helm today. Billy Capistrano and Jamie Levantoria. Hey guys, I feel like I blinked and it's the semifinals already.
It all happened so fast and we cannot wait for all the action up ahead here in our semis. I'm going to jumpstart the conversation first with my partner here, Jamie. Sabi nga natin, diba, we blinked and it's already a semifinals. We're finally here and our teams went through a lot to get to this point.
That's right, we are here in the semis and this will be the last hurdle before we find out who will advance to the finals. So it's all the more that these teams step up. But Billy, before we talk about the teams, let's talk about what happened during the quarterfinals. We all know the quarterfinals being a best-of-3 series. Now, the Creamline Pool Smashers defeated Cherry Tigo in 2 matches, and the Petrogas Angels and Zeus Coffee Thunderbells was the series that lasted in game number 3. So they did prevail in game number 3. And for the Akari Chargers and Galleries Tower High Risers, they were filled with incredible defense. And for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, that lasted in 2 games, and it both lasted in 5 sets.
And you know, Jamie, it has truly been a journey here for all our 4 teams heading up into the semifinals. They showcase a lot of grit, passion, and determination over the course of our All-Filipino Conference. And the crazy thing is, it gets even better. The challenges are going to get even tougher because sabi nga natin, nandito tayo sa semi-finals. All right, let's zone in on our game at hand. We have Akari versus Choco Mucho. Let's start things off with the Akari Chargers as we revisit what happened to them in their quarter-final series against Galleries.
That's right, they defeated Galleries in 2 matches, and Ivy Lexina led the way in those 2 matches. And take a look at that. Ezra and Faith Desperos and Justine Hazarono led the charge. But take a look at those digs. Akari had 140 digs and Galleries had 123 digs, just to show that the game was filled with incredible defense and also long rallies.
Now, Akari showed a lot of composure, especially experience against Galleries in their quarterfinal series. A lot of their players really stepped up and embraced their roles. What it matters, rather the most, especially over here, we have Hazareno, their main libero. But someone who really stepped up for their team is none other than that girl on your screens, the Lady Beast, who truly was a powerhouse on both ends of the court, offensively and defensively.
Now take a look at that, 53.3% reception efficiency. Gretchen had to deal with a lot of injuries, but she led the pack with her service receive. And because of this, Akari had stable offense. And with that offense, they had the setters at ease. But her tackling is not at 100% yet, so let's see how she will do today, and she will definitely give her best.
Well, Jamie, Billy, you know, during the entire quarterfinals for Akari, they're a team who kept saying they want to prove that they deserve their spot here in the competition. And I got to speak with Mitch Cobb about this because they are here in the semifinals right now. And Mitch tells me they just want to take the pressure off of what they had said. right? She was even telling me that they've improved so much since the start of the competition. And today, they've really come so far. They just want to enjoy it. And they're going up against Choco Mucho. And they tell me they want to set the tone right. This is probably their best shot at even setting the tone right in terms of matchups.
And you know, with the level of competition that we have here in the semis, and Jamie knows this very well, it's so important that you start strong.
It's all about that positive mindset, especially for going up against a hungry Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Alright, so we're over to the other side of the court. Pag-usapan naman natin ang Choco Mucho Flying Titans and what happened to them in their quarterfinal series against a very tough PLDT.
Well, what a journey for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. A reverse sweep in game number 1 against the PLDT high-speed hitters. And in game 2, take a look at that. Dina Wong and Mars Alba hugging it out after that 5-set thriller. And take a look at the digs there. Choco Mucho with 146 and the high-speed hitters at 132.
In no way was it a walk in the park at all here for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, for Dina Wong and the rest of her teammates, especially, as I've mentioned, a very tough and aggressive PLDT team. And they really stood their ground. Royce Tobino as well, the veteran, until the end of that series. Now, we gotta shine the spotlight and commend the heroics, however, of that girl on your screens. We have Mars Alba, who was impressive, such an instrumental figure for them against PLDT.
You know, I have to say, Mars Alba was the star for Choco Mucho during the quarterfinals. Her connection with her spikers have polished, and she does her job of allowing her spikers to shine. And in game number 2, Alba shined even more with that cut shot that led Choco Mucho to match point in that 5th set. Now, confidence is on the side of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. So let's see how they will strategize today.
Well, I'd like to add on to that Mars Alba discussions, because if you remember that one of that last points against PLDT, Mars did the attack with that set from Dina Wong. And you know what? Big adjustments like that, expect to see more of that from Choco Mucho today, because I was told by the team that they are converting most, if not all of the players, to the utility spot today. Of course, this is an effort to adjust. Earlier in the conference, they had a Cat Tolentino injury. They made the adjustment. And today, Dindin, Micah will not be playing for Choco Mucho. Both of them are facing the same dilemma. They both have a knee sprain. That's what the PT told me. And well, they're being monitored day to day, and it's an indefinite injury. So Choco Mucho, they're not used to making these big adjustments. It has worked out so well for them. So still, lots of things to look forward to the fans of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And of course, lots and lots of things to look forward to even more here in the semifinals, because we have our Filipinas Live poll question running right below your streams. And this time, we are asking which libero will find success with their receives today. Will it be Dan Ponce of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, or Justine Azareno of the Akari Chargers? Success pala yung magiging puhunan ngayon, no?
Absolutely. With that, the stage is finally set. We have the Akari Chargers taking on the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. But before we dive into the action, we check in first with Coach Dante Alinsunurin as he talks about his team's journey here in the PVL.
Siyempre, nag-start kami na last year, talagang sobrang di pa organize talaga yung laro namin. Then may mga challenges kaming nakukuha. Sabi ko nga, may mga, bago kami mag-start talaga ng conference, may mga problema kami nangyayari sa player namin. Naging maganda lang dito nung nagbakasyon kami, and after ng January, finish talaga namin yung team na kung ano man yung pwede namin gawin pa, ano pa yung dapat namin iayos, nagawa naman namin. Yun, so far naman, naging maganda yung naging resulta kasi 6 or 7 kaming sunod-sunod na panalo. Well, sabi ko nga sa player ko, nag-start talaga yung sistema namin dun sa blocking talaga. Gusto ko is ma-organize natin yung taas, din bahala na yung floor defense natin kung paano yung gagawin natin. Ang heart ng team namin pag crucial game is si Rondina. Sa kanya talaga nag-start eh. Every time, hindi lang naman sa game, pati sa practice talaga, siya yung nagsisimula kung paano kami itaas yung level namin sa laro. Always sinasabi ko, continue. Continue talaga iangat yung laro nila every time na nasaan ka man o nasa training o sa practice talaga. Always huwag ka mag-settle doon sa kung ano lang yung meron ka.
address challenges.
Queens are unyielding.
Queens never back down.
Queens always sit their throne. This is our queendom.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Premier Volleyball League 2025 All-Filipino Conference, the heart of volleyball. Live here at Inaris Center, Antipolo City, is day one of the semifinals round, single round-robin format. This is match number 88 between the Akari Chargers and their challengers, your Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Presenting our international referees. First referee from Hong Kong, China, Mr. Adams Wong. Second referee from Philippines, Miss Mary Joy De Imus. Now let us welcome the starters. First, for Akari Chargers. Calling on their team captain at number 6, Michelle Cobb. Wearing jersey number 10, Camille Victoria. At 13, Celine Domingo. Number 16, Ivy Laxina. Number 17, Faith Nisperos. At 24, Ellie Soyud. Their starting libero at number 15, Justin Hazareno. With their head coach, Mr. Takayuki Minowa. Calling on the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Let's start with their team captain at number 18, Cici Rondina. Wearing jersey number 1, Isa Molde. At number 9, Marion Alba. Jersey number 15, Royce Tubino. At 17, Lorraine Pecanya. Number 22, Cherry Nuna. Starting libero, number 16, Tam Ponce. With their head coach, Mr. Dante Alinsunuri Jr. This match is under the regulations and supervision.
You can see the starters on your screen for the Akari Chargers. You have Domingo, Victoria, Soyud, Cobb, Laxina, Nisperos, and Justine Hazareno, their libero. As we take a look now at the starters for the contenders, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. We have Cherry Nunag, Pecanya, Tobino, Alba, Rondina, Molde, and of course Tang Ponce, who will be manning the defense for Choco Mucho. Billy Capistrano here with Jamie La Victoria. We have Jana Ejido giving us the latest from the sidelines. It is semifinals, day one, our first game for today. Akari versus the Flying Titans.
But a miscue early on that 8-quick attack with Mars Alba. And just to remind everyone, Billy, the semifinals is a single round robin here.
Early point here for the Akari Chargers. Alba will try to chase. That is still alive. Great defense here by Choco Mucho. That one will go to the Akari Chargers, though there's going to be a check, I believe, as we take a look at this replay. But take a look at that defense.
Good hustle for the Flying Titans, but point goes to Akari. Ellie Soyud coming from the right.
And it is inside. Check that for Akari. Alba back set to CC Rondina. Drops a bomb early on here in the first.
Here, the fans roaring for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Beautiful back set coming from Mars Alba. And you can see CC Rondina just avoiding that hand of Akari. Good serve coming from the Flying Titans and a free ball.
Miscue there. Miscue for the Flying Titans.
Alba going for that quick attack on Nunag, but there was a miscue.
But there's going to be an early challenge here called by Coach Dante and the rest of Choco Mucho. A couple of scrappy plays from both these squads to start off our first set. We're here in Inares in Antipolo. Not sure if our viewers can hear the cheers and the screams of the fans. The energy here is absolutely electric as we welcome our semifinal series. Take a look at this. Ball in, ball out. Definitely ball out. There we go.
So challenge unsuccessful for the Flying Titans.
Scoreboard reads 3-1 in favor of the Chargers. We have Eddie Soyud, who has been also a key figure here for Akari. She'll be on deck to serve for the Chargers.
Good serve.
Alba send this one to Isa Molde, challenging the blockers. Laxina. Bump set to Molde, waiting for it. Good dig from Desperos. Here comes Laxina again. Miscalculates that one, sails outside.
You see Ivy Laxina guiding that attack in the hands of the blockers of Choco Mucho. That one sailed too far outside.
Nunag will serve. Ooh, that's going to be a service error for Cherry Nunag. 3-point given to Akari, holding on to that 2-point advantage.
It's important that you want to minimize the unforced errors here. Early on, every point, every game here in the semis carries so much weight.
Especially because it is a single round robin,
Yes.
as we explained at the top of the coverage. Every single game matters. Tobino is denied. As we turn this one over to Jana Ejido. Go ahead, Jana.
As you would know, Billy and Jamie, here in the semifinals, the pressure gets amped to the max. And all Royce Tobino had to say to that was, I work better under pressure. With Royce being one of the leaders in the offense for Choco Mucho's quarterfinal run, syempre lumakas lalo ang loob niya. Not minding the fatigue that comes with the stretch of the competition, saying, andito na tayo sa dulo, susuko pa ba tayo? But she also attributes this mindset to her role as a corporal in the army that really stretches her resolve no matter the stakes. Now with set one underway, let's see how Royce's impact makes a mark for Choco Mucho early as they chase this lead. Back to you, Billy and Jamie.
Thank you so much for that, Jana. As you all know, Royce Tobino has been a staple here in Philippine volleyball. And she has been one of the veterans leading this Choco Mucho squad. Great hustle from Laxina. Denial. Alba will find Cici Rondina from the back row. Puts it away.
That's a good strategy by Mars Alba. The wings of Choco Mucho have been heavily guarded, but this time she went for that back row attack. Good contact up from Cobb, but take a look at this. Take a look at that leap, that flight coming from Cici.
Take a look at that form as well from Cici Rondina. However, that's going to be another error for the Flying Titans, as you can see Cici telling everybody just relax and settle down.
Chill out. Choco already has 2 missed serves in set number 1.
4-point lead for Akari. Little too tight. One hand set. Drop ball. Almost. Here comes Espero. Will adjust. Good cover. Miscue. Chance here. Akari. They take this one to Lesperos. Isamolde. Victoria sends it over. Ponce. Babalik kay Molde. Right on the money for Isamolde.
And this one goes down the line. It's not always about power, but placement. Smart strategy coming from Isa Molde going down the line.
And great presence of mind as well.
Yes.
Medyo nagkakagulo na on both ends,
Yes.
but she was able to spot that empty corner there for that point as she will serve. Cobb, slide attack. And said Domingo with a point. Akari Chargers in the lead, 8-4.
8, Akari Chargers. 4, Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Arena Plus, Astig sa Sports. We're at the Inares Center in Antipolo. We have the Choco Mucho Flying Titans taking on Michelle Cobb, team captain of the Akari Chargers. You got Mitch here, hometown Antipolo, saktong-sakto. She will be on deck to serve. Alba bumps this one to Tobino from the back row. They're gonna chase it. And of course, Hazareno does that. Babalik sa Choco Mucho. They're gonna see Rodina. Take a look at that defense from Justine Hazareno. Incredible. Alba, Cici, one more time. This time it's good.
The defense coming from Justine Hazareno, but Cici Rondina was able to make a way. Take a look at that dig. Beautiful defense coming from Akari, but Cici Rondina finishing it off and just touching that hand of the block here.
We like the confidence as well of Mars Alba, giving it to her for the second time. But how about the Akari Chargers here? Impressive in our first set. That one coming from Sed Domingo.
And you know what I am noticing with Akari, they're actually serving very tough, which is actually disrupting the offense of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Not able to come up with a pretty good play here. Alba finds Cici again. It is sent back. One more time from the left pin. Love that connection between Alba and Cici Rondina and the confidence again that Alba has in Cici.
And also this tandem has been polished since day one, but same attack and just touching the hand of the block of Akari.
It is game face on here for Cici Rondina. Girl on fire. Here comes Ellie Soyud. Her own version of challenging the blockers.
With Ellie Sawyer, she's one of the veterans on the court for the Akari Chargers, and she needs to step up, especially in this match today, coming from the right pin.
Soyud has been averaging 17.7 points per game in the preliminary round. As we get back to this match from the back row, unsuccessful. Alba with a toss drop ball to Tobino. Great defense from Akari. Not even the strongest of hits, not the strongest of attacks for Eddie Soyud makes it work.
Just smart plays coming from the veteran. This time, switching speed and going for that off-speed attack. Fooling Tang Ponce in that sequence. Take a look at that.
Great adjustment there from Eddie Soyud. And this is the most confident we've seen her actually here in the PVL. Unfortunately, service error for Sed Domingo. But so far, a good start for Akari.
Yes.
Mitch Cobb finds Ivy Laxina, goes cross court, it's dug up. Desperos, attack error, straight to the net.
You know, smart plays, I would say, coming from Isa Molde on going for that tip, because you could see the defense of Akari awaiting for a strong attack.
Choco Mucho chipping away on the lead here of the Akari Chargers in the first as they find Ivy Laxina. Babies that one. They're asking for space. They send it to Isa Molde with a hit out.
You know, Isa Molde, it's all about placement, being creative with your attacks. Another impressive kill coming from her.
With that, it is a 3-0 run here for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, taking control here in our first set. Eddie Soyud tries to stop the run.
You could see that Michelle Cobb is giving a lot of confidence to Ellie Soyud. She's one of the stabilized offensive wings for the Akari Chargers.
4 points now for Ellie Soyud, leading all scorers for the Akari Chargers. She will serve. Another service error here for Akari. Actually, both teams medyo piling up na yung mga service errors nila.
It's very crucial that you minimize your missed serves as you are giving free points to your opponent.
Especially in a kind of game like this, Jay, where the stakes are so high, you can't afford these errors so early on as well.
No, I did mention in the pregame, this is the last step or the last hurdle before we find out who will advance to the finals. So it's very crucial here in day number 1 of the semifinals.
Remember, for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, they're looking for their third straight finals appearance here in the AFC.
Yes.
At mukhang gusto talaga ni Lisa Molde makapasok ng finals with a performance with an attack like that. This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin', pasalubong ng bayan.
Going down the line, a lethal attack coming from Isa Molde. Perfect receive.
Cobb finds Desperos, dug up by Cici. One hand set to Molde. Soyud. Desperos waiting for it. Alba to Rondina, sent back. Alba. Mitch to Soyud with a drop. Rondina from the back. That is outside.
Cici Rondina trying to target the line in zone 5. Too much juice in that attack.
3-point lead now for the Chargers. Another one here for Akari, this time from Victoria. Laxina to Nesperos, makes do. Alba finds Rondina, fighting her way through, and that is the Cici that we know.
Now it's the wings that are providing points for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. We haven't seen a lot of attacks coming from the middle blockers here so far for Choco Mucho.
And that is one of the biggest questions here for Choco Mucho. It's just a 1-point lead. And they tie this game. Let's see. It's that girl here. Definitely that girl. We got Pecaño with a block. This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
The dig.
A lot of mini runs here for Choco Mucho. Desperos miscalculates. It goes to Choco Mucho, overtakes the fly Akari. It's a 4-0 run now for the Flying Titans as Akari will call for time.
Armas hitter yan. Armas hitter is more on opposite. Okay, now two hitters. Focus on outside hitter tayo. Outside hitting going to always short. Adjust tayo. One side out. Go lang, go lang.
The Akari Chargers needing just one side out, as that is what Coach Taka said in their timeout. They were up by a few points, but they were unable to sustain their momentum. And take a look at that, Billy, the score. Choco Mucho up by 1 point in this set.
Before that, timeout called by Coach Taka. We did mention 4-0 run on your screens by the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. So far, so good. Ellie Soyud makes it a tied ball game.
Now you could see Ellie Soyud being one of the consistent sparkers here in set number 1 when she is in the front row or back row. You can see that Mitch Cobb is heavily relying on her. That was a miscue coming from Choco Mucho in that sequence.
5 points now for Ellie Soyud. We're tied at 15. Not for long. And guess who's showing up in this match? We got Lorraine Pecaña. Choco Mucho overtakes Akari 16-15.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
SB Finance ang BFF na malalapitan. We have fans for Choco Mucho, for Akari, enjoying this matchup this beautiful Saturday. Billy Capistrano with Jamie La Victoria, Jana Ejido giving us all the insider info for these two teams. Let's get back to this game. Soyud with a drop. Alba sets up Cici. They're scrambling for it. They save it, they send it over. Chance for Choco Mucho. They go to Rondina. Popped up. Mars again to Cici. That's going to be a point for Choco Mucho.
A net touch called on the Akari Chargers, said Domingo.
Was unaware that she scraped the net over there. 2-point lead for the Flying Titans. Desperos will adjust. Saved by Cici. Cobb will go to Faith. Is blocked. Coverage was there though for Ivy Laxina. What a dive by Hazareno.
That's a
Here
good
comes
set.
Cici. What a sharp angle. And what we love about Cici Rondina, Jamie. She's one of the more craftier players that we have here in the PVL. You gotta take a look at this. Credit the defense, again, of Akari, but look at that angle from CC.
Sharp angle once again coming from CC Rondina.
Avoiding the blockers of Akari. Before that, it was a 7-1 run for Choco Mucho. However, that's going to be a service error for Picaña. Will halt the momentum of the Flying Titans. Switch it over to the side of Akari. 2-point lead still for Choco Mucho. We have Getch Soltones serving. Akari has it. Back set to Soyud. It is outside. We're going to call a challenge for this, I believe. They're asking for a check.
I believe a block touch challenge on the attack of Ellie Soyud coming from the right pin.
And they get the green card for honest. So that point will go to Akari. Choco Mucho admitting there was a touch on that attack from Ellie Soyud. Soltones continues to serve. Alba finds CC again from the left. They bump this one again. CC will try. Second time, no go. Kabila naman, Royce Sabino from the back. Ellie off the hands of Sabino.
Going for that long ball attack, targeting Royce Sabino. Take a look at this replay. Another beautiful set coming from Michelle Cobb. 18-all is her score.
And the momentum has completely shifted here to the side of the Akari Chargers. Now it's a 3-0 run for Akari. Ooh. And every time they're on their way to making a run for it, an error like this happens.
You're halting your own momentum.
It is 1 step forward, 2 steps back here. Steady reception. Ooh, miscue there for Akari.
Michelle Cobb was trying to go for that reverse set.
And she already knew it the moment she let go of the ball. Uncharacteristic also for Mitch Cobb. 2-point lead for Choco Mucho. One-hand set to Domingo. They go to CC again, straight to the hands of Justine. They go to Laxina. Cross court is dug up. Royce sends it over, a chance for the Chargers. And of course, they're going to go to San Domingo. And now we see Mitch Cobb activating the middle blockers for the Chargers. Myra point of the set brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion.
Beautiful, be quick execution by Michelle Cobb instead.
It is a 1-point advantage here for Choco Mucho. It's still alive. They try. And that will go to the Flying Titans outside.
Coach call in that sequence. Take a look at the location of the block. Yep, lack of press in that one.
Off the block and outside for Tobino. Laxina was waiting for it, and you saw that adjustment that she made as well, Jamie, but unfortunately, straight to the net for Laxina.
And you could see the strategy targeting Ivy Laxina, but Akari will call for a timeout.
Make it wrong rally. No, it's okay. Make it wrong rally. You can make it on the defense. You can make it wrong. Okay. Oh, yan. Kaya ba yan? Go run. 1 point tayo. Go run.
Recover tayo.
You could see that the Akari Chargers need just one good pass. CC Rondina is targeting Ivy Laxina. Strong serves coming from her, which is forcing Akari to go for those out-of-system plays. But the Choco Mucho Flying Titans are just 3 points away of getting set number 1.
So great strategy so far here for Coach Dante Alinsunurin and the rest of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. How will Akari adjust? They have the ball. Cobb will find Ivy. That is outside. Too much angle here for Laksina. So far, nothing yet for Ivy, who is usually one of their top scorers. Jamie.
And we did talk about her earlier, but you can see she is silenced by Choco Mucho.
But not to worry, because they've got Ellie Soyud on the other hand with a hit out of her own.
Very consistent coming from the right pin. Isa Moda almost there for that block.
3-point lead now for the Flying Titans. We have a double sub for Coach Taka. We have Steph Postrillo as well as Camille Cal checking in for the first time today for Ellie Soyud and Mitch Cobb.
Designated game captain for Akari, number 60.
Cal will head straight to the service line for the Chargers. Unforced errors, 11 for Choco Mucho and 7 for Akari. Piling up for these two teams, and we're only in the first set. So that is going to say a lot. Another error, and a crucial one at that for Akari. Straight from the bench, we have Camille Cal with a service error. Puts Choco Mucho at set point.
That was a crucial double sub, I would say, coming from Coach Taka.
And the cheers get even louder because we got Des Cheng on deck to serve now for the Flying Titans, making an appearance in this match. Postrillo, nothing. They go to Royce Sabino. That's it for set number 1 for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Come from behind for the Flying Titans here in the first set.
And you can see Honey Royce finishing it off. Beautiful down the line and targeting Justine. Justine unable to contain that attack.
Pure determination being shown here by the Choco Mucho Flying Titans as they take set number 1 from Akari, 25-20.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
What a set number 1 we just witnessed from these two teams. The Choco Mucho Flying Titans come out victorious in that first versus the Akari Chargers, 25-20. 28 minutes of play. Billy Capistrano with Jamie La Victoria as we take a look at some of our set number 1 highlights. We saw in the start, Jay, it was all Akari.
Yes.
But what happened along the way that turned things around for Choco Mucho?
Well, it was a back and forth in set number 1, but it's the strong serves coming from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And because of the strong serves, Akari was unable to execute in offense. And what is set number 1 we had? Take a look at the stats here. 12 attacks for both squads, but take a look at that. 12 errors in set number 1 coming from the Akari Chargers. Way too many with that. But let's see how things will unfold in set number 2. Service receive is definitely important coming from both teams. And also, I would say more stability coming from the middle blockers, Michelle Cobb and also Mars Alba. Not a lot of sets given to the middle blockers in set number 1.
We did see Pecaña show up for the first half of that set. And we also saw a couple of attacks here from Ced Domingo. But again, as Jamie mentioned, we want to see more activation from the middle blockers. That might just be the key here for whoever wins this match. We keep mentioning how important this game is and how important it is to start strong, especially because we're only doing a single round robin here in the semifinals. So every single game holds a lot more weight, and you want to start extra strong. We got a couple of conversations with who's going to serve. Now we have the correct server this time. We have Victoria on deck to serve for Akari as we start the second set. Cici Rondina gets that first point, draws first blood here in the second.
Now you can see the Akari Chargers unable to solve this problem of blocking the attacks of Cici Rondina.
But not the best thing you want to see after an attack like that. There's a service error. You can kind of see also, sense of frustration coming from these two teams with regard to the errors that have been happening on both sides. Soyod now will serve. We're tied at 1. Alba will choose small. They denied. Desperos to Cobb. Back set slide attack. As said Domingo, not the best of attacks for her, but she makes do. She gets the point.
This is a running attack coming from Ced. Yep, there's a touch on that one coming from Isa Moldes.
A little bit of a miscommunication between Ced and Mitch Cobb there. Lucky point either way for Domingo. That's a service error for Eddie Soyud.
And
we're tied at 2-all.
Had 12 errors in set number 1.
Nunag. They go to Desperos. Finally gets something for her own as we turn it over to Jana Ejido. Go ahead, Jana.
Akari may have lost to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans earlier in the All-Filipino elimination rounds. However, here today, Ivy Laxina is not thinking about the past. Instead, she's losing them learnings-wise. And I got to speak with Ivy earlier, and in her words, she says, babalik at babalik kami sa drawing board. It has been a bunch of long games for Akari on the road to the semis. Ivy even scoring a 28-point career high, and with the pedal to the metal today, there's no stopping her. She's determined, as she told me, power lang ng power ako dito sa semis. Hanggat palaban, tatrabahuhin ko yon. And that determination will come in handy as they bounce back and possibly get set number 2 against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Billy and Jamie.
Thanks so much for that, Jana. Well, Ivy, unfortunately, right now, no points yet for her. She's been trying, but she's been checked as well by Choco Mucho. However, that's going to go to the Chargers with a check.
Another successful running attack coming from Ced Domingo in that sequence. And you could see that Michelle Cobb is really forcing activation of the middle blockers in set number 2.
1-point lead now for the Chargers. This is how we started that first set as well. Alba with a 1-2 play. Deceiving the players here for Akari.
Mars Alba was, I would say, the shining star of the quarterfinals. Led the team to victory with her attacking, her sets.
And has shown so much growth
Yes.
under the guidance of Coach Dante Alinsanurin. Finally, the middle blockers here for Akari, making something happen for the squad.
Michelle Cobb activating the right people at the right time. Take a look at that. A quick attack. I believe that's her first point of the match here.
Neck to neck early on here in our second set. Alba will choose Cici Rondina. saved by the elbow of Flying Titan. Here comes Ellie Soyud. All focus. Aggressive attack from Soyud, and we've been seeing a lot of those kinds of attacks from her since that first set.
She's one of the veterans. She's creative with her attack. She knows when to soften her attack. She knows when to add speed. Smart play.
Cobble serve, 6 excellent sets for her. Alba, another one, this time saved by Hazareno. There's going to be a challenge, I believe, floor touch from that save that was awarded here to Justine Hazareno. These are pretty tricky, right? Pretty tricky challenges as well to call. From your vantage point, Jay, what did it look like? Or did things happen?
It looked like a floor touch. So let's see, this is on a pancake save of Christine.
Because right now, scoreboard reads 6-4, right, in favor of the Akari Chargers. Thank you for joining us on Pilipinas Live, RPTV, One Sports Plus as well. And if you're enjoying this match between the Choco Mucho Flying Titans and the Akari Chargers and the screens, the cheers are getting louder here in Inares, and I'm sure they get even louder later on.
Yes.
We have a classic rivalry. The Petrogas Angels will be facing the Creamline Cool Smashers, and that's going to be a very, very interesting matchup as well, Jamie.
That's right. We all know every time they go up against game, every point carries so much weight. That is no floor touch, so I was incorrect.
Wow.
Beautiful save coming from Justine.
Of course, we have Coach Dante not too happy, right, with that call. Point remains that it will still go here to the Akari Chargers. 7-4 as Mitch Cobb preparing to serve now, team captain. Excellent digs, 20 for Choco Mucho, 23 for Akari. Alba puts on her spiking hat. Laxina will try, still unsuccessful. They send this one over to Cici. Justine says nope. And so does Tang Ponce. Denial at the net. It is an Akari point.
It's the defense of Justine providing.
And this block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. We'll be right back.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
We're still here at the Inares Center in Antipolo, witnessing this intense matchup between Akari and Choco Mucho. On your screens, the semis appearances for both these teams. Choco Mucho with 5, Akari with just 2. That's why they are hungrier than ever. 5-1 run for the Chargers. Back row attack. Cici waiting. Cici is successful.
You can expect Mars Alba to maximize Cici Rondina here in the front row, going for that reverse set. But there is a touch on her attack. Faithfulness Bears almost getting that first contact.
Rondina now with 8 points, leading all the scorers here for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Little too tight. Miscue there for Akari. Will give this point to Choco Mucho.
You know, when Akari does not have a good service receive, they're unable to execute plays.
Pecaña will serve. Steady reception from Hazareno. They go to Soyud. And that's what you were saying, right, Jay? Steady reception will always lead to a good play.
Because you could see Faithless Sparrows and Ivy Laxina are having a difficult time to kill, but Ellie Soyo just leading the charge for Akari.
So far, she is the only player in double digits in our entire match. 11 points for Soyud. She asks for the ball. She gets it. She knows exactly what she's doing.
The veteran presence of Ellie Soyo just touching the hands of Cici Rondina. Take a look at that beautiful bump set coming from Justine. Perfect placement on that block.
Off the block and outside for Ellie Soyo. Again, talk about that confidence that she has been showing here in this conference. And speaking of confidence, we know someone else who has that exact same confidence. That is Cici Rondina. Parang hindi naman nawawala. And the spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan. Always no fear on the attack. Talking about Rondina. Service ace for Mars Alba.
You can see that they're targeting Faithless Sparrows, Ivy Laxina. Targeting the open spikers here of Akari.
That's going to be the first ace of the game as well here. She'll aim for another one. 2-point lead for the Chargers. Cici, but the wall of Akari denies that attack.
That block was in unison. Take a look at this replay here. Perfect press coming from Ellie Soyud. No coverage coming from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Now with 13 points, talking about Ellie Soyud. So far, so good. Alba. That's going to be an error for Mars Alba. Couple of conversations here with our international referee, Mr. Adam Swong from Hong Kong. The play continues. 4-point lead, Akari. Alba tosses it to Tobino. She is denied.
A block yet again coming from Ellie Soyud. And this time, Choco Mucho will call for time.
Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Okay naman yung receive naman natin. Kaya lang wala lang spacing. Okay, nagkakaintindihan. Kaya pag bunot natin, medyo nakaka-establish siya. Ngayon, guys, pag nakita nyo establish, try rebound lang muna, tapos recycle tayo ng play tayo. Okay, huwag natin percent. Pero pag alam natin advantage tayo, dali ito. Sige, bala tayo, ha? Sige, go, 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 go.
You could see the strategy of Mars Alba really forcing the left pin, but the block is already there. Coming from Ellie Soyud, you have Fifi Sharma on your screens here.
Three to nothing run now for the Akari Chargers. Choco Mucho at a standstill at this point. They need a good swing. Victoria will serve. Alba sends this one to Cici. Soyud overshoots the attack.
That is a lucky break for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Ellie Soyud trying to guide that attack in zone 1.
4-point lead for the Chargers. Another lucky point here for Sed Domingo, but that's going to be a violation, I believe, called on Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Yep, that is on the first dig of Mars Alba. Her hand was actually open for that one. Or actually, no, Honey Royce in that sequence.
A violation here for Choco Mucho. Akari furthers the lead.
A net touch by Akari.
I believe that was said Domingo.
Yep. Another free point given to the Flying Titans.
4-point advantage for the Chargers. Not the best of passes, receptions here for Akari. Will give that point to the Flying Titans. So slowly things are turning around here in our second set in favor of Choco Mucho. Baby steps. Attack error from Faith Nisperos outside. As Akari has had enough, they will call for time.
Right? What you need? Composition. So if it's middle short ball, you can also call out tayo. So you can take it. Okay, make a chip pass or covering. Or also we have a ready to hold that double substitution. Ready tayo one get side out. Goran.
The open spikers of Akari are having a difficult time with execution here. Faith Nisperos, Ivy Laxina, and also the strategy, Billy, of Choco Mucho. They're targeting the open spikers, and that usually tires them as well.
And that's something that worked for them actually in the first set. However, another service error for Choco Mucho, and unfortunately, this has been the story for these two teams in this match. Just unforced errors.
A lot of missed serves coming from both teams.
Back to a 3-point lead. Alba sends this one to Isa Molde. And they're gonna set Domingo.
See, good execution on that quick attack coming from Michelle Cobb.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
of our technical timeout. Nisperos for the serve.
Nisperos will welcome us back with a serve as Choco Mucho sends it to Tobino. It's back with the Flying Titans. Cici from the back row. Dug up by Faith. Ivy from the left. Ivy, easy over. Chance Choco Mucho. Cici. Good cover. Just at the net. Won by the Flying Titans. Care of Lorraine Pecaña.
Lorraine Pecaña, aggressive at the net. That is a back row attack coming from CC Rondina, but Justine able to get that pancake save, but Lorraine taking advantage of that overpass in that sequence.
Beccaña always delivering the points when her team needs her the most. And they do need a string of points here. Talking about Choco Mucho, they're down by 3 versus Akari. Unforced error, 17 now for the Flying Titans. Mitch Cobb to Ivy Laxina. Finally, she gets something. That is her first point of the match. Myra point of the set is brought to you by Myra, the Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening bush. And hopefully that'll jumpstart the scoring here for Laxina. Service ace for St. Domingo.
So far, so good for the Akari Chargers. Ace serve coming from Sed with the help of the net. But talking about Ivy Laxina, that was her first point so far. So let's see if she can go all the way.
And they're gonna need her now as they try to take this second set from Choco Mucho. Here she comes, Ivy. Alba, dug up by Faith. They set it over to Ellie Soy, straight to the net.
You know, Michelle Kopp relying on Ellie Sawyer for that finishing kick, but underneath that ball in that sequence.
14.
It has been slowly but surely here for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. They're down by 4. Molde will serve. That's another good serve. Disrupting the offense of the Chargers. CC Rondina going over the blocker, finding the corner, and getting the point. Point number 10 for Rondina. Take a look at the elevation as well here. Jamie.
She knew what she was doing, targeting that corner pocket in zone 5.
However, that hits the antenna for Isa Molde. Point for Akari. The problem here at Choco Mucho, they're not able to sustain the momentum.
Yes.
They go to CC. Laxina. Second point for Ivy.
You can see Ivy Laxina slowly warming up here, but Choco Mucho will call for time.
Titans.
Iunti na bumababa yung side out natin. Ha? Yung first ball natin galing serve, okay? Okay? Then yung break point natin, nandun pa rin naman. Pero nag-unforced error tayo, kaya nawawala yung momentum sa atin. Ha? Pasa lang ulit. Pasa, ha? Pasa. Mars, gagaga.
Sige, isa-isa lang.
The games may be over, but the storytelling continues. Witness the journey before the glory. This is our team, the Golden Age. New episodes every Friday on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. Fans of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans as well as the Akari Chargers being treated to a very intense, exciting matchup between these two squads to kick off semifinals. Day 1 here in Inares. 20 serving 15. CC Rondina. Laxina was there. Soyod asking for space and sends this one over. Tobino from the back row. And Mars Alba at the right time and place. But you also had a couple of miscommunications here from players of Akari. Who's gonna get that ball, Jay?
That's right. Justine and Ellie just bumping into each other. They are now in the 20 mark. Let's see if they can go all the way in set number 2.
Napasplit pa mid-air si Justine Nazareno. But 4-point lead for Akari. There's a rotational fault for Akari. A lucky point for Choco Mucho. They're down by 3.
You know, and I swear this always happens at the worst timing for
Crucial,
the team. Yeah,
crucial times. Pero sometimes iba nawawala ka lang
Yes.
sa loob. At any rate, again, 3-point lead here for Akari. Soyud, nothing yet. Hazareno bumps this one to Ellie from the right pin. Tabino was just not ready for that powerhouse attack from Ellie Soyud.
You can see that they're having a difficult time blocking the attack of Ellie Soyud, which is actually disrupting the defensive pattern here of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. That attack was in between Arocha and Tobino in that sequence.
We have not found an answer here for Ellie Soyud. We have the Lady Beast, Gretchen Soltones, checks in for Ivy Laxina, and she was a key figure, key player in their quarterfinal series. A big help defensively as well. Take a look at attack point, 7 for Choco Mucho and 12 for Akari as Gretchen will serve. Alba finds CC. Good cover from Faith. Soltones adjusts. Slight attack from Cherry. Nandoon si Mitch. Soyud. Here comes Alba, a little too tight. Goes cross court, dug up. Soyud again. Rondina. That is outside. Too much power for CC Rondina.
And CC is carefully guiding her attack in that corner pocket of zone 5. She knows that there's open space there, but a little too strong in that one.
Soltones now will serve again. Alba to Rondina. Makes up for that attack error. That is something he does so well.
That was a combination play here. CC going behind Mars Alba in that sequence.
11 points now for CC Rondina, the only Flying Titan in double digits. Mitch Cobb back set to Ellie Soyud. Again, still have not found an answer here for Soyud, who has been on a rampage in the second set.
You can see Michelle Cobb activating her and giving her all those reps, but Choco Mucho unable to block the attack of Ellie Soyud.
23 serving 18. Things going really well here for the Chargers. What will Choco Mucho do? Alba.
That's too low.
Soyud again. This time dug up. Rondina. Here comes Faith. X marks the spot for Faith. Nisperos puts her team at the set point.
This time, Faith Nisperos finding her rhythm in that sequence, going down the line, avoiding that block.
24 serving 18. That was a good serve from Victoria. Royce Tobino getting it through.
The veteran moves coming from Tobino in that sequence, and just beautifully breaking that broken block of Akari.
Choco Mucho staying alive here in the second. Mitch Cobb to Ellie Soyud. And that is how you end the second set. It has been all Soyud here for the Akari Chargers. Jamie, what a performance. 16 big points for Soyud. It's only the second set.
She's been the stabilizing force for the Akari Chargers, and luckily with Michelle Cobb, they are able to lead the pack.
More volleyball action when we come back.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
And what a quick turn of events here in our match as the Akari Chargers take the second set from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. 28 minutes of action also here in the second for both these squads. As we take a look at some of our set number 2 highlights. And what went right this time for Akari?
Well, for the Akari Chargers, there was definitely better reception, and Ellie Soyud tallying 8 points in set number 2. Faith Nesperos, Ivy Laxina slowly warming up and getting hot in that set number 2. As for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, Mars Alba is constantly giving CC Rondina coming from the left pin and also Honey Royce, but there needs to be activation from the middle blockers. Take a look at this set 2 stats. 15 attacks coming from Akari and only 9 coming from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. But Billy, going back to what I was saying, the offense of Choco Mucho is easily read because they know that they will go, that Mars Alba will go to CC Rondina, and the block is already awaiting her attack. Awaiting for her attack in set number 2. Ellie Soyud was there, and she's also not helping with the blocking, but her attacking, like I did say, 8 points in that set alone.
There you have it. That is what went down in that second set as we look forward to a very exciting third set up ahead. I mean, Jamie, this game has been very impressive from the get-go.
Yes.
Let's talk about Ellie Soyud. She deserves that break because she has been carrying her team on her back in this match. As I've mentioned before we headed for that timeout, 16 big points for Ellie Soyud. And over on the other side here for Choco Mucho, it has been CC Rondina just leading the charge for them.
I mean, there needs to be more activation, like I mentioned, coming from the middle blockers of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, and also that girl, Justine, paving the way in the back row, taking command and being that leader for the Akari Chargers.
But you know, the question remains as we talk about Tang Ponce as well. She's always been excellent on defense, taking a much needed break as well. But as I was saying, getting back to my point, the question remains here for Choco Mucho. Who is going to help CC Rondina with that scoring load? Because right now, if you take a look at the stat sheet here for the Flying Titans, 11 points for CC. And after that, the player with the most points is Pecaña with 4 points.
Too low. You have Honey Royce, you have the middle blockers, a lot of activation. They have strong middle blockers, but let's see if the strategy of Mars will change here in set number 3.
It really has to change. Here comes Soyud. Dug up by Alba. Rondina finds a way.
CC Rondina setting the tone here, setting the tone high in set number 3 for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
We also have Malaluan starting here for Coach Dante Alinsunurin. Dug up by Molde. Here comes Rondina from the left pin going over the blockers. Soyud is denied.
That is the attack of Ellie Soyud. You can see that lessons have been learned here. The assignment here, blocking Ellie Soyud. They're trying to silence her in set number 3.
At this point, if you stop Soyud, you stop the offense as well here for Akari. What a great save from Isa Molde. Tobino will try. Too much angle.
Tobino trying to go for that sharp cross-court attack. But beautiful digs coming from Isa Molde.
There is a wet spot on the court as they try to fix that one before Victoria serves. 1 point lead here for Choco Mucho early in our third set. Alba was there. They find Royce. Block, no cover for Choco Mucho as we send this one over to Jana Ejido. Go ahead, Jana.
When I got to catch up with CC Rondina earlier, she was busy watching her own highlights versus PLDT in the quarters, and this is one of her rituals or game habits that she has developed back in her beach volleyball days. And as she tells me, pang muscle memory talaga talaga to. Kailangan kong sanayan yung sarili sa galaw. Cici mentions the importance of being personally conditioned. Going back to thinking how her personal goal, aligned with the team's mission, is not finished yet. As she assures me that nothing's changed with Choco Mucho's game. Given their adjustments, Cici still does her part. So as we are one set apiece, Cici's been strong to this start for Choco Mucho. Let's see how they answer back here in set number 3. Billy and Jamie.
Thanks so much for that, Jana. And Cici is going to be, very, very important to the success of Choco Mucho. But she needs all the help that she can get from her teammates. Right now, Akari, again, a good start for them, 2-point lead.
It all starts with the setter. They set the tone, set the pace of your team.
Victoria continues to serve for Akari. Alba finds Tobino, is blocked by none other than Elisoyo. She's been doing everything here for the Akari Chargers.
Elisoyo, I've been saying that she is one of the veterans here on the court for Akari. And she is providing a lot of stability for her team.
I think stability really is the correct word here for how she's been playing right now. But what about Cici Rondina answering back the best way she knows how? And of course, the spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin', pasalubong ng bayan. And we always rave about the athleticism of Cici Rondina.
Nice serve.
One-hand set. Chance here for Choco Mucho. Tobino finally gets that point. She's been struggling early on here in our third set.
Oh, that's the veteran presence coming from Honey Royce. Beautiful set coming from Bia. But take a look at that, just intentionally targeting zone 1. Michelle Cobb almost there for that first contact.
And we need more points coming from Tobino. She scored 15 in their previous match. Soyod will try! Unleashes a bomb!
What a bullet coming from Elisoyo.
Blink and you would have missed it.
No block found for Choco Mucho.
And how do you play against someone with so much confidence? I mean, we've been overusing that term, but really, well, maybe not in that serve. But she really has been stepping up to the plate here for Akari, and we can clearly see that.
That's also because Michelle Cobb is constantly giving her reps, which gives her more chances to improve.
1-point lead for the Chargers, make that a 2-point lead. Unfortunate service error from Ruth Malaluan. Coach Dante not looking too happy with how they're starting this third set. Nisperos will serve.
That's a good serve.
Molde, straight to the hands of Hazareno. Faith Nisperos from the back row, dug up by Cici. Tobino. It is good for Royce Tobino.
They have Elisoyo for Akari, but they have Honey Royce Tobino here coming from the right pin. Take a look at that, avoiding the hand of that block. Faith Nisperos and Elisoyo clashing into each other in that sequence.
They cut the lead down to 1, talking about Choco Mucho. How will Akari respond? The denial at the net. That is outside for Ivy Laxina. We're all tied up, 7-all.
Ivy trying to target that open window in zone number 6. Too much in that one.
This is just a second deadlock here for our third set. Slight attack from Sed Domingo. They call it outside. Choco Mucho overtakes Akari 8-7.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
semifinals right here at the Inara Center here in Antipolo City. And I'd just like to share more on the conversation I had with Cici Rondina a while ago. Just to add on to it, she tells me walay na usab. In Tagalog, meaning walang nagbago. That's how she describes the style of Choco Mucho Flying Titans here in the semifinals. Still the same old gritty team that we have seen all conference long. But if there's anything she wants in her team as their captain, it's for everyone to step up. You know their circumstances, and just like I mentioned earlier, she tells me the job is not yet done. Well, it definitely isn't yet. With this close set 3, we're having Billy and Jamie. Over to you both.
Thank you so much for that, Jana. Great to see your pretty face on the screen. Well, yeah, you know, as you were saying with Cici Rondina, and you have been mentioning it the whole game, she really needs her other teammates to step up. She can't be doing everything on her own, and hopefully it'll start here in this third set of ours. As right on cue, we got Cici with a point.
It's a back row attack coming from Cici Rondina. Faith not in the right spot in that sequence.
1 point lead now for Choco Mucho. Make that a tied game, 9-all.
Another kill coming from Ellie Soyud.
Get this, Jamie, 20 big points. Wow, for Ellie Soyud. The second best scorer in her team is Sed Domingo with 10. And she has been going to town here in our match. Pecaña with a quick one.
You know, this is what Mars Alba needs to do more of. Activate Lorraine Pecaña. Take a look at that V-quick attack, and that will disrupt the blocking of Akari.
That's right, she had some key moments in the first set, if you remember. Back to 1 point lead here for the Flying Titans. Pecaña to serve. They give this one to Ivy, she's denied. They'll try one more time. Much better execution here for Laxina.
Yet again, Ivy Laxina just breaking that wall of the Flying Titans. It's a broken block coming from Mars Alba.
Slight attack from Malaluan, babies that one. That's gonna go to the Flying Titans outside for Ellie Soyud. Great intention though, just miscalculates the attack.
She knew it. She knew she mistimed that sequence.
At any rate, great anticipation on the part of Ellie Soyud. We have Mars Alba. 10 excellent sets in our match. Call back set to Soyud. Right in front of Isa Molde. Bouncing off the hands of Molde.
Take a look at this replay here. Another lethal attack coming from Ellie Soyud.
In their previous match, she scored 20 points. Right now, she is at 21. It is only the third set.
What a spot.
Great court awareness there from Royce Tobino.
It's the veteran coming from Tobino in that sequence, targeting that down-the-line attack.
Back to 1 point lead for the Flying Titans. Cici to serve. Another error again for Mitch Cobb, and I'll say it again, very uncharacteristic of Cobb.
You know, I also have to say, sometimes the ball is actually slippery from the sweat of the players, and also the arena is very hot.
Yeah, it's pretty humid here.
That is bound to happen.
As a setter, you know that does happen. At any rate, the charge continues here for Ellie Soyud now with 22 points. That one coming from a hit out. We got substitutions, double sub for Coach Taka. We have Camille Cal and Steph Bustrillo checking in for Cobb and Soyud, who will take a little bit of a breather, well-deserved breather for the two of them. 1 point lead for Flying Titans. Camille Cal is one of the better servers here actually for the Akari Chargers. Sans that service error we saw a while ago.
It's a good serve.
Quick one from Malaluan. And Luz Malaluan gets her first point of the match. Great decision from Mars Alba, activating Malaluan here.
Good strategy coming from Mars Alba. Perfect receive coming from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Just one blocker in front of her. Cal to Bostrillo. And she will also get her first point of the match.
That is instant impact coming from this double substitution. And usually the double substitution is coming from the outside, so they know what the team needs when they're on the court.
Pecanya is dug up. Bostrillo again, that touches and scrapes the antenna. So far, it has been a turnaround here for Choco Mucho, but also a lot of errors for the Akari Chargers too. Ooh, that's a lucky serve! Boys Tobino. And with that, Choco Mucho 3-point lead. We leave you with this service ace from Tobino.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Technical timeout. Royce Tobino.
SB Finance, ang BFF na malalapitan. You're welcome back by Steph Bostrillo. One of the newest faces here for the Akari Chargers, coming off the bench. A great set as well from Camille Cal. Great play.
2 for 2 coming from Steph. Instant impact on this double sub.
She only scored 1 point in their previous match. Right now, she has 2. Talking about Bostrillo. Mars Alba will find Rondina. Bump set to Laksina. Dug up by Molde. That was already a broken play for CC Rondina. Chance for Choco Mucho. They go to Molde. Denied! At the net.
The double block was already awaiting the attack of Isa Molde.
And this block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Huge block there from Victoria on Isa Molde. Reading the play so effortlessly. Domingo will serve. 1 point lead for Choco Mucho. Here comes Molde again. Getting the point. Trying to go over the blockers here. Oh, Akari changing her approach.
Yep, this is her classic tip. Changing her approach and changing her speed. And pulling the blocking of Akari.
Now a 2-point lead. That's a good serve. Laksina. Alba chases it. Bumps this one to CC. And here come the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Myra point of the set is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. We got CC Rondina just changing up varying her attacks in this match. 3-point lead for the Flying Titans. Akari needs a good swing. Not just yet. Cal will try again to Ivy. Later Pecaña. It's still alive. Great dig. Alba finds Cici from the left pin.
Ooh, so good.
X marks the spot for Cici Rondina. She apologizes to Faith Desperos.
And you could see Mars Alba activating Lorraine Pecaña, which is actually fooling the block here of Akari. What another beautiful swing coming from Cici Rondina.
Now it's 17 points in this match. It is a 3-0 run for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Akari with 23 excellent receptions, 28 for the Flying Titans. Here comes Isa Molde. That's a sharp serve. Bostrillo will adjust.
Oh, that's too tight.
Joust at the net. Akari has it. They choose Bostrillo again. Now we'll go to Steph Bostrillo. Off the block and outside.
That is 3 for 3 for Steph in set number 3. Beautiful set coming from Camille Cal. But a broken block coming from Lorraine.
Maximizing their playing time, talking about Cal and Bostrillo, as we see Cobb and Elisoyo back in action here for Akari. Their team down by 3. Back row attack, no good here for Roy Sabina, straight to the net.
Right idea, right intent of targeting zone 1. A little too short in that sequence coming from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
2-point lead now for the Chargers. As Mitch Cobb, team captain, getting ready to serve. Rondina. And Soyud was just right there. Massive block there by Eddie Soyud. Anticipating that attack from Cici Rondina as Choco Mucho calls for time.
Para mas malaki yung spacing, para mas malaki spacing nito. Kasi pag nandito, sumasagad sila. Ha? O, sige, go. Go.
We have Chris Chu of Akari in attendance supporting the girls in this big game against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. His team down by 1 point. And as you were saying, Jay?
Well, it's a neck-and-neck battle here in set number 3. Akari on a 3-0 run here.
Trying to tie this game. They look to Eli Soyud, who has dug up. Cici challenging the blockers. Cobb to the other side. Nothing yet here for the Chargers. And they give this one to Cici. Straight to the hands of Gretsch. Good cover from Rondina. Alba with a drop. Still alive. Joust. Scrappy plays. Great defense. Both squads. Here comes Eli Soyud. Saved by Isa Molde. Rondina. Nothing. Soltones. Nandoon si Tang. Here comes Rondina over the blockers. What a save. But there's going to be a violation of double contact. Puntos para sa Choco Mucho. And with that, Coach Taka needs to regroup. He will call for time. You got to listen in. not the best way to finish a rally, especially when your team has been doing so well defensively, right, Jamie? But it will go to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. There was a double contact violation called on Faith Desperos. As we see Catolentino, Jem Ferrer,
Dindin as well, Dina Wong.
Two-point lead for Choco Mucho. Arocha is back on the court. She will serve. Soyud has had enough. And officially that is point number 24 for Ellie Soyud and more to come.
What a performance coming from Ellie Soyud. She is the stabilizer here for offense.
Putting on a show for everyone here in Henares as Soltones will serve her team down by just 1 point. They go to Malaluan with a quick one. Cici, block, no cover.
Well.
Kaya nahulog na lang si Tang.
Yep. She knew.
She knew the block was there, but she was a little too late to get the coverage for that.
She's actually standing in that sequence.
Nahimatay na lang ng biglaan si Tang. $20 in the third. Malaluan! It spells real trouble here for Akari when you have a veteran middle blocker like Malaluan getting her groove and her rhythm in this game.
Also, Akari is expecting the attack of CC Rondina. That's why it's important for Mars Alba to execute here with her middle blockers.
Soyud!
Ooh, that's inside.
Finding that corner.
What a performance coming from Ellie Soyud. And she's also so calm, her demeanor.
She is on a mission here in Henares. We're tied 21-all. Very, very crucial stage and point of our set. Victoria serving. That's way off to the side for Victoria, even from the release.
Yes, very crucial serve here.
Some breathing room for the Flying Titans via that service error. 17 points now for CC. Nandoon si Royce. Molde. Almost for Malaluan. Commend the hustle here for Choco Mucho. However, the point will ultimately go to the Akari Chargers.
22-all is our score. Heated battle here in set number 3.
Neck to neck here in the third. We wouldn't have it any other way. It is only game 1, by the way, of day 1 of our semis. Molde! What an angle using the hands of the blockers.
It's a much faster set going to the open. Miscue between Faith and Justine.
We got Des Cheng straight to the service line. We all know how lethal of a server Des can be. Her team is up by 1 point, 23, serving 22. And just as I was saying that, overshoots the serve. All tied up, 23-all. Malaluan checks back in for Des. Akari relying now on their team captain, Mitch Cobb, to draw a good play for this next sequence. Little too tight, one hand set to Picaña. Cobb, sorry, that's Soyud. Chance here for Choco Mucho. They bump this one to Royce Tobino.
She knew it.
Unfortunately, a crucial attack error here for Tobino. As Coach Dante will need to regroup and call for a timeout. We leave you with his last sequence hitting the antenna. That's Royce Tobino. Scoreboard reads 24-23 in favor of the Akari Chargers. How will Choco Mucho answer back, or will Akari take set number 3? Nesperos will serve. Alba. So Isa Molde. No cover for Choco Mucho, and that is it for our third set. What a show put on here by the Akari Chargers. They were trailing behind. The Choco Mucho Flying Titans crawled their way back, finishing it with a block from Mitch Cobb. That's gotta feel good for the team captain, as Akari will take set number 3.
Their highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
And the Akari Chargers take the third set from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, 25-23. 29 minutes of intense volleyball action for everybody as we take a look at our set number 3 highlights. And for that third set, Jay, we saw that the Choco Mucho Flying Titans kind of found their groove, they found their rhythm, but the Akari Chargers just really battling it out until the end, overtaking them during the last part of that set.
I gotta give credit to Michelle Cobb. She is spreading out the offense for Akari. But let's talk about the set 3 stats here. 13 for both squads. And take a look at that. 6 blocks alone in set number 3 for the Akari Chargers. And Ellie Soyud, I have to say, she has 25 big points so far, and also Sed Domingo with 10 points. Michelle Cobb doing a terrific job in spreading out the offense for the Akari Chargers. As for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, CC Rondina has 17 points, Dubino has 8, and Pacanya has 5. And it's not spread out as Choco Mucho wants it to have in set number 3. And we have Dina Wong, who will be setting the tone in set number 4 for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. But take a look here on your screens. The liberos of both squads, Justine, 15 digs and 7 receptions. As for Ponce, 18 digs and 19 receptions in this match.
We got Tang Ponce, actually both liberos doing work here in our game. And that was our Philippines Live question of the game also, if you remember, which libero will find success with their receives today. Here we go, set number 4. Sabino babies that one. It's gonna be a point here for the Chargers. A lot of momentum coming into this 4th set.
Another block coming from Ellie Soyud, just setting the tone high for Akari here.
26 points now for Ellie Soy. And here comes Cici Rondina, putting it away.
There's a change in the lineup here. We have Dina Wong, like I mentioned, that will be setting for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
And she also came off the bench in sets 4-5 in their previous game. It's still alive. They bump this one to Molde, who will adjust. Soyun. Everything that he touches, gold.
What a performance coming from Ellie Soyud, from blocking to now off-speed attacks here. Fooling B in that sequence.
27 points now for Soyud, leading all the scorers here in our match. Closest one is Rondina with 18. Wong will set up Tobino over the blockers.
Honey Royce needs to step up. The veteran needs to step up. Also, Isa Molde, the wings of Choco Mucho, and also there needs to be activation of the middle blockers here.
Remember, this is going to be very crucial for these two teams. They want to start strong in the semifinal series. The toss to Royce Tobino, powering that one. Good cover from Choco Mucho. Scrappy play here from Akari. Dina Wong finds Isa over the blockers. And that's going to be a point for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans as we send this one over to Jana Evita. Go ahead, Jana.
As the Akari Chargers ended set number 3 with that emphatic block. This just perfectly aligns with the conversation I had with Coach Taka a while ago, who shared with me that in preparing for this match against Choco Mucho, even if they constantly work on their basic skills, there was a huge emphasis on blocking. Mitch Cobb told me, though, they want to start their semis campaign strong, but Coach Taka says they want to start it with lots of composure. With Akari at the last stretch of this league, he sees this as an opportunity for experience. That's how the team looks at it, especially with how among the competing teams left, they are the youngest team in the league, and they really should be focusing on making the most of their time here. Now with a set lead over the Titans, let's see how set 4 turns out for them, Billy and Jamie.
I believe the Akari Chargers now with 13 blocks, if I'm not mistaken, in this match. So they have been preparing, sabi nga ni Jana, sabi nila that is something that they wanted to work on coming into the semifinals. At the end of the qualifying round, they were the 3rd best blocking team, averaging 2.26 kill blocks per set. But so far, net coverage is good for them in this match. Here comes Molde. It's a 1-point lead for Choco Mucho. Faith Desperos with a hit out of her own after a couple of crucial errors also in that previous set.
But yes, you can see a difference in the blocking for the Akari Chargers, and even if it's not a kill block, they're still getting a touch on the attacks of Cici Rondina, Isa Molde. They have done their assignment in covering their opponent.
That's right, for these two teams. Just at the net, Choco Mucho has it. Rondina from the back, dug up by Soyud. What a matchup. Off the block and outside again for Faith Desperos.
Successful attack coming from Faith Desperos this time. We mentioned this earlier, she was still finding her rhythm in this entire match, but so far so good in set number 4.
That is her 8th point of the match. Talking about Faith. Cici just rolling it over to the other side. Ellie Soyud on the floor now, being helped up by her teammates. Looks like she's okay. Trying to shake it off. I mean, with such a high-stakes game like this one, right? You need to kind of be a little bit tougher for your team as well. Desperos, good cover from Tobino. Molde from the left. Easy over, chance for Choco Mucho as Zina Wong to Pecaña, but there's a whistle.
It's a net touch. Net violation on, I believe, Faith Desperos.
So as expected, another very close start of the set we're having.
scraping the net.
She's got to be more aware of the errors. 1-point lead for Choco Mucho. Domingo.
There's a touch on that one.
Ties this game, 6-all, a couple of deadlocks here in our fourth set. A very crucial one for Choco Mucho. For those who just tuned in, Akari has won the past 2 sets here. They lead 2-1.
That's a good serve.
Pecaña. Nandoon si Sisi. Babalik kay Molde, goes cross-court, dug up.
Ooh, crucial.
The point will go to Isa Molde.
It's a beautiful dig coming from Justine on the attack of Isa Molde. But Akari, if they seal this set, they win this match against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. But of course, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans wanting to extend this game. Every game is crucial. This is a single round robin in the semis.
That's right. Side attack from said Domingo. Isa was asking for it. Mitch. Rondina with a push. They give this one to Ivy in front of Isa Molde.
So far, so good for Ivy Latina.
Myra point of the set is brought to you by Myra, the Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Powerful attack coming from Ivy Laxina. That is her 5th point of the match. Last game she had 8. And before that, she tied her career high 28 points. Sails outside for said Domingo. Choco Mucho takes the lead 8-7.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Season 87 Volleyball is live and exclusive here on Signal. Watch it all live on the UAAP Varsity Channel, One Sports, and Pilipinas Live because legends start here. And I know we have a very exciting matchup also going on in the UAAP.
Yes.
We have UST versus LaSalle, Picture Poison, another great match we're witnessing right now. Choco Mucho versus the Akari Chargers later on. The Creamline Cool Smashers will face their rivals, the Petronas Angels. Very important matches that we have. Much to the delight of all our volleyball fans. This Saturday, it's an 8-7 on the scoreboard right now. Not for long though.
That is a quick attack coming from Victoria. I gotta give credit to Michelle Cobb of spreading out the offense here for the Akari Chargers. Steady performance coming from her. 19 excellent sets in this match coming from Michelle Cobb.
Rondina out of nowhere. Fighting her way through.
In mid-air, she went for that sharp cross-court attack. Justine was there in that sequence.
And Cici has reached the 20s in terms of point production. And the cheers get louder for Dina Wong. She will serve. Cobb finds Ivy. They toss this one to Royce Tobino.
Down the line.
And Tobino going down the line.
This is her classic Beautiful swing. Just the right amount of spin in that sequence.
Back set to Eddie Soyud. Way too strong. Are they gonna call a block touch? I believe they are. She's asking for a check on the attack.
That is block touch challenge on the attack of Ellie Soyud going down the line.
Not a lot of challenges also that we're
So
having
far, right.
today. We've had that floor touch
With Justine.
and I believe another challenge, but not a lot here. The first one actually in our fourth set. Well, because this is a crucial stage, a crucial point here in our match. Let's take a look. Was there a block touch? Oh, there was!
On CC Rondina.
Sana nakuha natin yung reaction. Sabi niya, sana di nahuli. the ring finger rather of CC Rondina. 1 point lead for Choco Mucho. They go to Malaluan with a quick one. Dug up. Tabino with a push. Scrambling for the ball. Akari is. They send this one over. Chance for Choco Mucho. They go to Malaluan. Desperos. Babalik sa Akari. This time, Eddie Soyud will try off the hands of Isa Molden. We have seen that attack so many times today. Effective, as always, for Eddie Soyud.
What a performance coming from Ellie Soyud.
29 big points. Wow. 1 point shy of 30. We have to confirm if this is her career high,
Right.
actually.
Ooh, crucial. Air coming from the Akari Chargers in that sequence. And of course, Choco Mucho wanting to extend this match. 20 big points for CC Rondina.
Serving for Choco Mucho. Team captain, CC Rondina.
Good serve.
Faith Desperos. Another attack error here for
Ball is wide.
Too strong.
Lack of burst action, and also underneath the ball in that sequence.
There's a challenge on the call by Akari Chargers. Not fault.
But there will be a challenge called for Akari. A net fault challenge.
It is a 2 point lead now for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. As you await the results of this net fault challenge called by the Chargers here. Billy Capistrano with Jamie La Victoria. Take a look at this net fault. Was there?
No net fault.
There is no net fault. Challenge is unsuccessful. Point and serve. Team captain.
12-10 is our score. Choco Mucho up by 2 points here. Take a look at the unforced errors here. Akari with 30 unforced errors and Choco Mucho with 12.
Choco Mucho has it. They send this one to CC. No coverage
Turn back
for the Flying Titans. Blocking is good for Akari.
No, you could see CC Rondina actually talking to her teammates after that block. Isa Molde, Dina Wong not helping in covering in that sequence, but Ellie Soyud yet again another kill block coming from her.
And with that, that is 30 big points for Ellie Soyud. Ball is still alive. They send this one over. Dina Wong chooses Royce Tobino. Right on the money for Royce.
performance coming from the veteran spiker, needing to step up for her squad. You know, it can't just be coming from CC Rondina because the Akari block is there. And we've been talking about this, Billy. Who will support CC Rondina?
2-point lead for the Flying Titans. That is a service error for Madaluan. I believe that is her second of the game. And we gotta take a look at the stat line here of Ellie Soyod, because right now she has 30 points. That is her career high. 30
Perfect
points,
timing.
23 attacks, and 7 blocks for Ellie Soyod. Incredible. Ooh. Really not the best of executions here for Faith Nisper.
Faith Nisper is having a difficult time when it's coming to her attacking. Unable to find her rhythm here.
Actually, Ellie Soyod, she had 21 points against Galleries, and that was already her career high. So that jumped from 21 to now 30 points. You have to be really so proud of the growth of Ellie Soyod. She's one of the veterans of this Akari team. Another veteran checking in. We have Grecia Soltones getting ready to serve for the Chargers. They're down by 1 point. We have Molde, tries. They give this one to Laxina. Isa.
That's inside.
Blocked, and sabi nga ni Jay, that is inside. It will go to Akari, and they tie this game, JB.
Bump set coming from Dina Wong. That is said Domingo. And also smart strategy of putting Gretch in, because we did talk about her in the pregame. It's her service receive that helped them in their matches.
Combination play, read well by Justine. Good cover. Molde, so miscommunication here for Choco Mucho. They go to Sed Domingo. Bump set to Molde. What about Justine Hazareno? Saving that ball ultimately will go to Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
We're seeing 100% effort from Justine Hazareno. But Ivy Laxina unable to execute that sequence.
The cheers for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans getting louder here in Inares with a big help from their sister team.
Yes.
The Creamline, the fans of the Creamline Cool Smashers. 15 serving 14. Back set. Side attack from Sed is no good.
Oh, that's too tight.
They make away. It's Cece muscling her way through. Choco Mucho with a 2-point lead, 16-14.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Back here at the Inares Center in Antipolo, we are witnessing this epic matchup between the Choco Mucho Flying Titans and the Akari Chargers. Billy Capistrano with Jamie La Victoria. We have Jana Ejido delivering the latest news from the sidelines. We have CC Rondina now with 21 big points. And what about Dina Wong and the adjustments that she has made here for the Flying Titans? Do not forget Ivy Laxina, one of the powerhouses here for the Akari Chargers. As Cobb will choose said Domingo.
No, Michelle Cobb is doing her job in allowing her spikers to shine. Set Domingo with that beautiful B-quick attack and a solo block against Lorraine Petania in that one.
15 serving 16. Rondina straight to the hands of Soltones. What an attack! Ivy Laxina.
It all started with that beautiful dig coming from Gretchen Soltones. You know, the Akari Chargers playing as a team in this match.
One cohesive unit. You can clearly see that. Said Domingo now with 13 points. You saw her a while ago. But what about Cici Rondina? Always with the answer. Always with a side out. She has 22 points under her belt.
It's a bullet coming from her. She is needed before she heads to the service line here.
Still a 1-point lead here for Choco Mucho. Quick one from Victoria as she quickly apologizes. I believe that was Lorraine Petania.
That is a quick side out for the Akari Chargers. Michelle Cobb activating everyone in the front row. Ivy, Victoria, and Ellie Soyud scoring big in this match.
A deadlock at 17 all. Team captain Mitch Cobb serves. Cici Rondina unpacks.
Cici Rondina feeling it in set number 4. Just avoiding that block, that tall wall of Akari. Avoiding the hands of Ellie Soyud for sure.
She has the hot hands here for the Flying Titans. Ellie Soyud as well. Not the best of decisions. Letting that one go, thinking it was gonna go outside. Well, we can't blame her.
Yeah. We can't blame her in this sequence. Pressure-packed moments here.
Close call there. Laxina will adjust. Bump set to Rondina, waiting and detonating. It has been the Cici Rondina show here in the 4th set as Coach Taka and the Akari Chargers will call for time. Let's listen in.
Ready, out of system is okay. In system, whatever now, you need to go into the inside wall. That's just good.
Take a look at this replay here. Cici Rondina targeting Justine in this sequence. But in that timeout of Akari, it's actually Gretchen Soltones taking over and talking to her teammates, talking about the attacks of Cici Rondina.
It is a 3-0 run by the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Steady defense. Rondina with a push. It's still alive.
Good set by Cobb.
What a dig from Tang Ponce. Tobino will try. Unsuccessful here. Ellie Soyud waits for it. Choco Mucho has it. They give this one to Rondina. Good cover from Ponce. Rondina again. Miscalculates the attack. Does not go over puntos para sa Akari Chargers.
And also the bump set of Dina was a bit too inside. That is why Cici Rondina was forcing for that sharp cross-court attack.
And also when things get heated like this, the adrenaline takes over. You just want to score a point as quickly as possible. A reminder to the players here to stay patient. 6 attack points for Laxina. Crucial service error for Ivy. Giving a chance here for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Scoreboard reads 18-21 in favor of the girls in purple. Here comes Cici Rondina with a serve. Great anticipation by Malaluan. Back set. Ellie Soyud with a dagger.
What a bullet coming from Ellie Soyud.
What a play from Michelle Cobb as well. That is 31 points for Ellie Soyud. What will Choco Mucho do? They go to Royce. That is the answer.
You know, you could just see the sigh of relief after attacking. That is talking about Honey Royce. Pressure-packed moments here, and Choco Mucho only 3 points away of extending this match.
Well, this game deserves a five-set extension here. Kung pwede lang. But here comes Ellie. And you know what? Ellie goes, no, I don't think so.
Not today.
Not today.
I'm trying to finish it in 4 sets. You know, the composure, the veteran presence of Ellie Soyud. And her attacks are just getting stronger and stronger.
You know, I'll say it again. She's on a mission here in this match. Proving her worth, definitely. Except for that service error. And you know, when you're on the service line, Jay, you need that mental fortitude more than anything else.
Definitely.
With the size of this crowd as well.
This is what happened in set number 5 in the quarterfinals against PLDT.
Mental toughness. Broken play there for Akari. Chance for Choco Mucho. They go to Isa Molde. Nothing yet. Soyud asking for space. Easy over. Another chance for Choco Mucho. This time, 1-2 play. Martina Wong. Oh my goodness. And the crowd erupts.
A delicate 1-2 play. Fooling Justine Hazarena.
Oh, Jay, this is a great decision here from Tina Wong. Set point, Choco Mucho. Soltones says, wait a minute. They hang on.
Yep. Ponce, she knew it. She was not in the right spot in defense.
Soltones will serve. Wong goes to Molde. It's still alive. Another chance for the purple shirts. They go to Picaya. Denied! And poor coverage there from the Flying Titans. And Akari clawing their way back. And with that, Coach Dante will call for a timeout. You gotta listen into this. Confidence! Confidence, come on!
Confidence is what they were screaming in the timeout, talking about the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
And you heard it at the end of their timeout. Titan pride is what they were shouting. And that pride, that Titan pride, needs to step up big time right now. Akari, they won the past 2 sets. They want to finish this game. They're down by 2 points. Soltones getting ready to serve. Wong to Isa Molde. Not yet. Oh, that's gonna go to Choco Mucho. We're gonna have a couple of discussions here. There's gonna be a challenge, as we expected, right, by the Akari Chargers. Before things get out of hand, the emotion running high here in Arif. Yes. You gotta pacify things. This is gonna be a good breather as well for both these teams. It's been an action-packed 4th set, to say the least. Remember, that is first referee Adam Swong from Hong Kong. Take a look. Was there a net fault? There was! But it's on the side of the Akari Chargers, so they just proved the fact that there was that net fault there. We are going to fifth and final set. Choco Mucho takes set number 4.
25-22.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
And what a whirlwind set number 4 we just witnessed from these two teams. But ultimately, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans take the 4th set from the Akari Chargers, 25-22, to force a 5th and final set. But before all that set 5 action, we gotta take a look at what went down here in set number 4.
Well, for the Akari Chargers, Elisoyod needs help in the scoring department. You have Sed Domingo, a few be-quick attacks there, but not enough. And the blocking was a bit silenced in set number 4. But the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, CC Rondina and Honey Royce Sabino paving the way for their squad. Take a look at that. 15 for both sides, talking about the attacks of Akari and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. But take a look at that, Billy. 9 errors in Akari for set number 4. And what's not shown on our screens is also the timing of the misserves. They had crucial misserves towards the latter part in set number 4. And the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, they took advantage of that. Dina Wong setting up Lorraine Pecanya, Malaluan also in set number 4. And Honey Royce Sabino paving the way and also helping and supporting CC Rondina in the scoring department. Take a look at that 5-setter game records. 6 for Choco Mucho and Akari, they have 3. So this is very familiar, I would say, for both squads. And who will prevail in set number 5 here?
It is Coach Dante versus Coach Taka. Purple versus magenta also here in Inares. Here we go, the 5th and final set. Sabi ko nga, it was a whirlwind of a set number 4. In fact, a whirlwind of a match between these two teams. You wouldn't have it any other way. And what a way to kick off our semifinals. This is just game 1. Oh, we got some conversations here. A yellow, I believe that's a yellow card. Looks like delaying of the game for Akari. At any rate, they continue set number 5. Molde. Cobb. That was Victoria with a push. They go to CC Rondina. Is all set and ready to go for this 5th set.
You know, and in the previous sets, Akari would usually get the first point coming off a block of Elisoyud or an attack from Elisoyo, but Choco Mucho, they've been in games like this. So let's see how things will unfold here for the Akari Chargers.
It's a race to 15. Elisoyo. Wong finds Rondina. It's still alive. Great defense from Akari. Dina. Again to Cici. Making life very tough here for the Akari Chargers. Cici Rondina is.
That is 2 for 2 for Cici Rondina in set number 5.
Well, you're going to go to your best player, and that's definitely Cici over here. She has 26 points. 2-point lead now for Choco Mucho. Nothing yet for the Chargers. That's a good serve. They go to Elisoyo.
The block.
Gets the first point for the Chargers here in the 5th.
The Akari Chargers are heavily relying on the veteran presence here of Elisoyo here.
Rondina again. Good cover from Wong. Easy over. Chance for Akari. They go Ivy Laxina. Release the bomb.
Bullet coming from Ivy Laxina.
Myra point of the set is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. We're all tied up to a piece for these two teams. They bump this one to Rondina from the left pin. She is blocked.
Block is in.
This is what we saw in the previous sets. Elisoyo said Domingo already anticipating the attacks of Cici Rondina. No coverage for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
You can actually see, Cici Rondina a while ago asking for coverage
help
from her teammates. Yeah. Rondina again.
What a spot.
She's doing everything here for the Flying Titans. Namomorsyento na talaga si Dina Wong. We're tied 3-all. Picaña will serve. They give this one to Soyud. Off the block and outside for Elisoyo. 34 points.
Consistency is key, and that is what Elisoyo has been showing from start to finish.
They overtake the Choco Mucho Flying Titans here. Rondina again. Ivy Laxina from the left. Outside for Ivy.
Gotta give credit to the beautiful defense of Justine. I mean, she's getting all the attacks of Cici Rondina in this match.
Absolutely. Really manning the defense here, defensive side for Akari. And that's going to be a service ace. Crucial one at that for Dina Wong.
And Gretchen Soltones in their last match had a 53.3 receive efficiency. Dina Wong already with 1 point.
They go to Rondina, using the hands of the blockers of the Chargers. Back and forth affair here for these two teams. Beautiful set as well by Dina Wong. 3-0 run. I was gonna say 3-0 run by Choco Mucho. A chance here to regain the momentum for the Akari Chargers. And that's what you definitely do not want to see in such a crucial set, a crucial moment in the match, a service error. Royce Tobino muscling her way through.
What can I say about the veteran here from Honey Royce? You can also just see it in her face.
17 points now for Royce, right behind Cici Rondina and leading the scorers for the Flying Titans. They go to Soltones, dug up Ponce bumps this one to Tobino from the other side this time. What about Justine Hazaren on her heroics? Tobino. Almost a miscue. It's alive, and they send this one again. This time, Isa Molde finding a way.
And this is what we talked about. Who can help provide points for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans?
As we turn this one over to Jana Ejido. Go ahead, Jana.
5 setters of both teams in their whole quarterfinals journey, and they see their first 5-setter here in the semifinals. Well, Billy and Jamie, we expect nothing less, and this is going to be a battle of morale. At least that's what I got from the Choco Mucho side. Emotions are going to be all out. Meanwhile, Gretchen Soltones led the huddle for Akari, saying, "Huwag natin madaliin. Good passes lagi." Well, stakes are high. The atmosphere is electric here at Inares. The race to 15 continues, Billy and Jamie.
Well said, Jana. Thank you so much for that report. The stakes are definitely sky high for these two teams. We keep going on and on about how important starting strong is. But before anything else, there will be a timeout here. Bota Akari.
Now is the time to break. Oran.
Scoreboard reads 8-5 in favor of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. What an adjustment by Coach Dante, bringing in Dina Wong in lieu of Mars Alba. And what about the performance of Ellie Soyod here? And Cici Rondina apologizes to the bench, apologizes to her teammates. That's a service error as they cut the lead down to just 2 points. 8 for the Flying Titans, 6 for the Chargers. Here's Sed Domingo serving with 14 points now. Gretchen Soltones! Great angle there from Gretchen.
Getting a touch on her attack.
Don't look now, Jay. Akari Chargers is down by a single point in the 5th set. Remember, it's just a race to 15. Adrenaline is high, emotions are high here. The cheers are getting louder, the fans getting more excited.
Yes.
As we cap off the first match. What a great appetizer for the second game. But to be honest, this could be the main event as well with how these teams are playing. Great decision there from Isa Molde.
And we talk about her creativity as an open spiker, not always about power, but placement. We have Des Cheng up to serve.
They're holding on to a 2-point push here. Crucial serve for Des off the bench. Mitch to Soltones. Cici out of nowhere. Outside. Are they gonna call a challenge? I don't think so. Yeah, Coach Dante says they're just gonna let this one slide for now. Substitution for Choco Mucho. Des has done her job. Malaluan will check back in. 23 excellent sets for Mitch Cobb.
What a game for Mitch.
The team
Good serve.
captain. Tobino. Now that was a very, very good decision for Roy Tobino, avoiding the blockers, changing tempo mid-air. And that is so difficult to do as well.
It's the veteran moves coming from Tobino. And Akari was awaiting for her down the line, her cross-court attacks.
And we have Mars Alba, so 2 setters on the court right now for Coach Dante. Soltones. Great dig from Ponce. Ligoro Isa over the blockers. Hazareno telling Justine to give it to Ellie. That's gonna go to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, and a lead like this in the 5th set, Jay, it's gonna be a luxury for this team. And with that, let's take a look at this first. Coach Taka will call for time. Let's listen in.
If it's Dina, if it's going to here, you don't want to call down, that's outside. Yes, side, yes, side. If it's opposite, cross the right. Defense cross side.
You know, in the last sequence, Lorraine Pagana was able to block the attack of Ellie Soyo. They know that Ellie needs to understand that she will be heavily guarded here as Choco Mucho is trying to get this match.
Soyud is blocked!
Soyud, well read by Molde.
What a statement block here from Isa Molde, much to the delight of her teammates, to the delight of Purple Nation here.
You know, this is what I was just saying after the timeout. Blocking Ellie Soyud when it matters.
They'll try Soltones. Gets it through.
That is veteran moves coming from Gretchen Soltones, just softening that block of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
And Gretchen missed 5 games in our conference due to a string of injuries. And she is back and wanted to make a difference here for the Akari Chargers. 9 serving 12. Talk about difference. No reaction. Game face on for the Lady Bees. Service ace. They're down by 2. Coach Dante will call for time. Relieve you with his service ace from Soltones.
Kasi pag dito nag-iipon-ipon sila dito, makichansa. Pero pag nandito, ha? Usap ha? Usap. Kung sila bumalang bola. Usap ang bola. Ha? Go.
Choco Mucho just 3 points away in getting this match. But Akari, I have to say, Billy, Michelle Cobb, Ellie Soyud, Justine Hazareno have been stepping up in this match.
With Dani Ravenna intently watching this game, praying that her team survives it. Choco Mucho up by 2. Nisperos. Wong finds Isa Molde. And what a way to show a fig here when her team needs it the most. Isa Molde first with that block, and now with this attack. Jay, what can you say about Isa?
I mean, when they need her, when they need that side out, they do lean to Isa Molde, especially if Cici Rondina is in the back row. But take a look at that, Billy. Cici Rondina is now in the front row for Choco Mucho.
Smells like trouble here for the Akari Chargers. That is outside for Faith Nisperos, but there's going to be a challenge. If this one is unsuccessful, Choco Mucho will be at match point. And these two teams dragging each other to the deep waters here. Jamie, perfect way to jumpstart our semifinal series with a game like this one. Was there a block touch?
There is a block touch on Dina Wong.
That was a great call from the coaching staff here of Akari. Some breathing room for the Chargers. Scraping the fingers of Dina Wong. Wong, want to play? Nandoon si Victoria. Chance here for Choco Mucho. Another one. Good save from Cobb. Cici Rondina right there at the right time. Knows what she wanted to do. Choco Mucho now officially at match point as she apologizes.
Gina Wong with 2 1-2 plays in that sequence. And Cici Rondina just slicing that one.
Match point, Flying Titans, Regine Arocha. A little too low for Arocha.
Nerves.
Now, if you're Akari, what do you need to do at this point?
You need to play spotless volleyball. You need to make your serve first. Ellie Soyud is in the back row.
And
Michelle Cobb only has
34 points.
Yep. And Michelle Cobb only has 2 spikers.
Degoro Malaluan, dug up. Nesperos will adjust and go for the kill. And Faith is successful, which means they are down by just 1 point. And with that, Coach Dante will need to call a timeout for this. Amazing play here by Faith Nesperos.
Dito lang. Dito lang ha. Okay. Ay, wala na. Tapos na ha. Go.
Coach Dante and his team highlighting the importance of coverage here. Akari has stepped up in their blocking. That is the mindset that they had entering this match.
Walang hihinga. Whether you're watching on Filipinos Live, RPTV, One Sports Plus, even PP. Everybody praying with their hands clasped. They got a Cici. Oh my goodness! A denial at the net.
At 14.
Which means we are tied at 14 all.
You have to see who blocked that. Michelle Cobb.
Iusap ko sa mga manonood.
And Mitch Cobb, the smallest player on the court now for the Akari Chargers with that massive block. That's a good serve. Cici will try one more time. Overshoots. And what a turn of events here in our 5th set, Jamie. Fourth to nothing run from the Akari Chargers. They are at match point. That's a good serve from Ellie Soyud. Rondina. Nesperos. That is it. It drops inside for Faith Nesperos. Come from behind win from the Akari Chargers. A 5-0 run to seal the deal for game 1 of our semifinals. They had that goal to start strong. All the way until the end, they fought, led by none other than Ellie Soyud. With 34 big points, we gotta take a look at this one last time. And Faith Nesperos, she had a string of errors the past couple of sets. What a way to redeem herself in this game, Jamie.
Going for that sharp cross-court attack. What a team effort for the Akari Chargers. Gretchen Sotones, Justine Hazareno, Ellie Soyud, and their setter, Michelle Cobb, the captain. What a performance.
That massive block from Michelle Cobb. Also one of the game changers of this match. The playmaking, the decision-making of the team captains tells also all the difference here for this team. Take a look at our set scores. 20-25, 25-19, 25-23, 22-25, 16-14. What a match between these two squads. They put on a show for us here in the Inares Center in Antipolo. And really just great things to come for these two teams as we check in with Jana Ejido, who is with our player of the game. Go ahead, Jana.
That's right, Billy. I am with our player of the game today, Ellie Soyud of the Akari Chargers, grabe yung nilaro mo today, Ellie. 5 sets buong quarterfinals, 5 na na-extend pa today. Tell me, how are you feeling?
Sobrang grateful sa teammates ko, sa kapit nila, sa game na to. Thank you talaga.
Napaka-close ng set number 5. Tell me, paano kayo nag-adjust? Bunti ka na kasi talaga. Tell me, how are you able to score that final point, especially ano yung plinano mo with the team?
Yun nga, yung lagi ko sinasabi, kumakapit lang kami sa isa't isa at pag nag-huddle kami talaga, nakatingin ang isa't isa sa mata na walang bibitaw, atin to.
34 points yung na-score mo today. Malayo na pero malayo pa talaga. Tuesday and Thursday, more semis games for you. What's going to be the approach?
Siyempre, ang una namin talaga ipa-priority ngayon is yung recovery kasi every other day yung game. And then, siyempre, balik kami sa planning. And kung ano man yung mga kulang namin ngayon, yun yung pupunan namin for the next game.
And of course, Ellie, mga pagbati, especially to the Akari Chargers fans na nandito sa NRS.
First of all, thank you kay Lord at ginaid niya kami sa game na to. Thank you sa Akari fans and sa Akari community na pumunta dito. Thank you so much po sa support nyo. And then, hi sa family ko sa Bago City, sa nanay ko, Nanay Lisa, sa tatay ko, sa mga kapatid ko. And then, syempre, sa mga teammates ko, thank you sa lahat. And thank you po sa mga sumusuporta sa Akari. Thank you sa kay Sir Chris sa family nila sa pag-support sa amin. Thank you kay Sir Russell for paying us always.
Alright, congratulations once again, Ellie Soyud. 34-point performance, Billy and Jamie.
Incredible performance from Ellie Soyud and the rest of the Akari Chargers as they take game 1 here of the semifinals. Of course, up next, we have another great game up ahead. We all cannot wait. Team 9 Cool Smashers taking on the Petrogas Angels. And that is it for our first match of the day. For my partner, Jamie La Victoria, Jan Ahido, Direct Marvin Chavez, all the men and women behind this production, I'm Billy Capistrano, and this has been the 2025 PVL All-Filipino Conference Semifinals, only here on Signal TV.